So, who will be in Trump's cabinet? Not me, I'm claustrophobic. Little cabinet humor that never works. Anyway, President-elect Donald Trump's reported list of potential cabinet members includes lots of big-time names, as well as some surprises. Newt Gingrich is listed as a possible Secretary of State. That's him. Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions and former New Hampshire Senator Kelly Ayotte, or Ayotte, probably Ayotte, said to be considered for Secretary of Defense. Ben Carson, you remember him? He played a doctor. What's he up for? He's listed as a possible Secretary of Education or Secretary of Health and Human Services. Great guy. Former New York City Mayor and hero, Rudy Giuliani. And New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. They're both being considered for Attorney General. I think that Bridgegate took a toll on Mr. Christie.
Oh, I do declare.
These, of course, are the major departments, but I got some suggestions for some of the lesser-known, but just as important roles. For example, Brett Michaels, he could be chief of bandanas. Scott Baio will be in charge of Charles.
Nice.
Charles in charge.
Nice.
He'll be in charge of Charles.
That's a good one.
Yes, I don't know what that is. Gary Busey will be Secretary of saying crazy things before running down the street without his pants. And, of course, Dennis Rodman will be ambassador to North Korea. About time we had one. About time. All right. Terry, do you have any interesting picks? Who would you like to see there?
I think Terry Schabbard should be Secretary of the Army.
Ooh.
We've had some ones for the last two.
Yeah.
We've had awful secretaries. I'm just kidding, by the way. Way too lazy, and I'm not. I think John Bolton would be a great Secretary of State.
Yeah. You do know he is president. He was president of Red Eye.
He was president of Red Eye, and by the way, he did a yeoman's job.
Yeah, it was great.
He did yeoman work.
We had 76 months of unlimited growth.
And by the way, nobody assaulted your borders.
No, that is true, unless I ask.
Just he's got a great bench to pick from.
Yes,
he's got a great bench. He's got a great bench.
Got a great bench, Dirk. Who would you like to see in that cabinet?
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
I love Ted Cruz.
And where would you like to see him?
I don't know. Secretary of State.
Interesting. Do you think they'll get along after he accused Cruz's dad of killing JFK? That's kind of a problem.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Maybe not. Probably not.
No, he tweeted a picture of his wife, but I think they apologized.
Hey, Obama said that Trump was a Ku Klux Klan guy.
Really?
I mean, that's about as bad as you can go.
Yeah, I guess
after
so.
that.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Tyrus, any thoughts? Would you like to be in the cabinet?
Yeah, I'd be a good. I think I'd be a good Secretary of State. I think.
You'd be the sergeant of arms in the House and Senate.
Actually, I'd be the guy to be like, "Hey, boss, nah."
Yeah.
I just sit behind him and just no. You know. Yeah.
But actually, that's the most important.
Those are the best
criteria because you can't surround yourself with yes men. You need one good no man.
Yeah, I'm good at saying no.
Yeah.
Oh, help, boss, no. Don't no.
That's kind of what got Obama jammed up. He had sycophants.
No windows on the wall. No.
We had Valerie Jarrett. You relied on Valerie Jarrett for everything.
Yes,
Kat, that was a woman, Valerie Jarrett.
Yes.
Do you see? I'm going to do the typical thing they do in talk shows. When you have a woman, you always ask the woman question.
As a woman.
Any women come to mind?
Or
it's the year of the woman, Kat.
It's the year, is it?
Yes.
I think it's interesting to think about that. Is he going to try to appoint women, people that, he was insulted, women, and he's going to have Muslim Americans, he's going to have Mexican Americans. I mean, that could be a good way for people to get less mad at him if he wanted to go that route.
Yes.
But I don't know if he'll go that route.
Check every box.
Yeah, but I don't think but the check every
political
box
correctness at work there. Check every box.
Yeah.
More political correctness.
I think he'll
the best
pick the best man for the job.
I think, exactly. I'm always on team, pick the best person, especially when we're talking about the country.
That was an amazing.
He doesn't mean that.
I don't even know.
I do mean that. Like, I do mean that. If you're like, okay, we need a female manager of this Arby's in order for the diversity, then like, what happens with that Arby's doesn't really mean as much to me as what happens in the country.
Okay. Yeah, although Arby's, one of the first places to have curly fries.
I like Arby's. I can eat Arby's.
I think Arby's, because nobody likes fast food roast beef. Come on.
I do.
No, you can get that at the deli.
Cheese.
You go to get fast food for things that you can't cook because you don't have a fryer in your kitchen. You can make a roast beef sandwich, Arby's. You were wrong.
Okay, I hate Arby's. I'm going to go online and say that.
Really?
I don't know what kind of meat's on that, and I'm not eating it.
Do you need to?
I love their curly fries.
Americans are spoken. We don't want status quo. We didn't elect the first woman president just because she was a woman. We elected what we thought was the best man for the job. And if Donald Trump starts picking... All right. Oh,
I'm just saying.
Tyrus is chubby. Let's put him in charge of this. He's skinny. No, we don't want that.
You're not chubby.
I know I'm jacked, but that's not the point. but that's not the point. I'm not afraid of that. I'm chunky buff, whatever. But the point is,
Get to the point.
We want the best man for the job or woman. We don't want just appointing.
I got you.